letter that's going to go out on the 9th in a couple days in the morning about a topic which comes to my mind every single day. And that's these groups, these Facebook groups that are making people worse. I just saw an awful one that was like something titled something like fibromyalgia is a progressive disease. That sets an intention for a future you don't want. So you don't want to be in these groups. These are like junkyard groups. Would you bring your sports car, your your prize vehicle, your humanoid robot, electrical your electrical masterpiece, your bioelectrical masterpiece to a junkyard to let it get all rusted up? Because these groups are pushing out false information and fear. And that's what fear is. Fear, false evidence appearing real. It's nothing but fear, folks. So get out of these groups and head over to my group, The Healing Den. It's much better. There's some wonderful groups out there that are mind body groups that are working on recovery from a perspective of doctors like John Sarno, Dr. Schubiner, Dr. Hanscom. And these physicians have moved out of the medical model, which is a fix-it model, and into a transformation model. So that's the model I work with. And I'm excited to send out this new newsletter about these groups that are making you worse and the things they say, the language they use, their predictive coding. They're setting up your unconscious mind to get worse. So get the hell out of there. Unless you want to stay in hell. I was in hell a long time. You don't want to be in that hell. You want to get out of it. So head to my website, sign up for my newsletter, and you will get that newsletter in a couple days. 2 mornings from now, I'm releasing a long form video about it, and it's going to be really helpful because on my own journey, I realized early on that these support groups are not support groups. They're not supportive. They're not even encouraging. They're asking questions like, what's the worst thing about anxiety? What's the worst thing about chronic pain? How has it destroyed your life? How are you going to do this and that? It sets the wrong ideas into your mind and they become your reality. And not only that, they're living with labels. They label themselves as chronic pain warrior. They label themselves as fibro warrior. They label themselves and they limit themselves. If you label yourself, you limit yourself. Folks, this is not a life sentence. This is simply some stormy weather. Even if it's been years of chronic pain, even if it's been years of anxiety and panic, you can be free. And as soon as your mind shifts, you begin that freedom. You begin that movement straight up and out. Thanks for saying hi. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but thank you so much for watching. Somebody's saying, bro, what are you doing right now? Okay. Obviously, I'm making a Facebook Live to help people to leave the hell of chronic pain, anxiety, and panic. I work with people who've had trauma. I work with people who've bedbound. I'm a professional neuroplastic trauma, anxiety, and chronic pain coach. And I'm here to transform your mind. All right. So if you want to transform mind so you can rock this life, so you can have a vibrant life, an amazing, adventurous life, then follow what I'm doing here and pay attention and implement some of this stuff. All right. It's not enough to just know about it. You've got to put it to practice. And when you put it to practice, you begin to see these dramatic and beneficial changes. You start to realize that you can handle things that you used to not be able to because they were too stressful. And suddenly you have this superpower to walk out into life, to laugh, and to find joy. So it looks like people are asking me, somebody named Islam is asking me what religion I belong to. Hey, Islam, we're all in it together. I believe in the beautiful teachings of so many traditions and I practice them. It's not so much about the religion as it is about the practice of the principles of religion. I heard a beautiful quote earlier from a Sufi, Rumi, who said, laughter is the sound of the soul waking up. So let's laugh our way into life, and head over to my website if you want to learn more about what I do. Sign up for my newsletter. That newsletter is coming out not tomorrow, but the next day in the morning, and it can be yours. And I'm also releasing a video on the same topic, how to get out of these negativity sinkholes. We have sinkholes here in Florida, and they'll suck you down. Instead, I'm here to lift you up and move you into a new and transformed mind. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Get out into life and enjoy. Find your joy, find your peace, and when you need help, I'm here for you. See you in the next